Trying to start day trading can be overwhelming. With so many different steps and strategies, it can be hard to know where to even begin. So that's why in this video, I will be revealing you the 3-step game plan to start making at least $300 as a complete beginner trader. And fun fact, this is the exact same blueprint that I used personally, and now I'm making consistently anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a day from trading. So if I would start trading as a complete beginner today, this is the exact blueprint that I would use. But before I start, you may wonder, who am I? Hi, my name is Edward Cash. I started day trading at 14 years old. I know, super young. I got introduced to trading by my friend in middle school. I saw him make some money and I wanted to get in. So I started, but unfortunately, when I started day trading, there was no videos like these. And because of that reason, I had to go through pain and lose for 2 years in these markets before turning profitable. Super unfortunate, but regardless, now thankfully, after all the trials and tribulations that I had to go through, now I've been profitably consistently making money in these markets for 1.5 years. I would have become profitable way faster if I would have learned from the right person, learned one strategy, etc. And that's why I'm here to motivate, educate, and innovate so you can become profitable way faster. But your next question may be, how can I start making $300 a day from trading if I don't have no money to put into an account? Well, what a lot of professional traders do is they trade with funded accounts. But before I dive deep into the funded accounts, I will start with step number 1. For the next 30 days, stop trading with real money. Start trading with a demo account, which is like virtual fake cash. And at the same time, you'll create yourself a trading plan that you will start to follow religiously. Because if you want to start to trade full-time and quit your 9-to-5 job, then you need rules for your trading and you need to practice first. So about the trading plan that I mentioned before that you need to create, I'm gonna give you an example how I use this trading plan every single day to make money. On Friday, I took 2 trades and both of them were winners because of my trading plan. As you can see, nice 2 beautiful trades taken on Friday. And how did I actually use my trading plan to win these trades? Well, both of them had the same strategy, obviously what I have in my trading plan, and the strategy that I use, the profitable trading strategy, I'm going to teach it at the end of this video. But the second thing that these two have in common that is in my trading plan is the risk-reward ratio size. If you don't know what is risk-reward ratio, it is basically your take profit compared to your stop loss size. My trading plan says that I shall only enter if the size is bigger than 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. And this is 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio. That means I made 2x, aka double the risking size that I entered in this trade. And this is 2.5x of the risk. This is so important because you have to always make more money compared to your risk. Overall, this day, Friday, I made $400, and the reason why I only made $400 is for the simple fact that I actually de-risked for this day. For example, this trade was super de-risked. I risked less of my money because it was, the last trading day of the week and first trading day of the month. So yeah. So this is how you create your own trading plan. This is the bare minimum that you need to have inside your trading plan. This left side is what you should never do, and this right side is what you should do if you see something. Okay, so I'm going to show you. For me, in this point of life, I would never risk more than 5% of my money per trade. Remember, these are just examples and this is what I like to do. I will never trade longer than 1.5 hours. I chose trading to be free. And what I've seen that if I trade more than 1.5 hours into the session, the price action kind of starts to slow down. So that's for me. And these are just examples, okay? And this is a must, okay? You should never ever turn emotional in trading, because emotions, when your emotions kick in, that is exactly the time when you're not using logic. So you gotta just neglect the emotions and just stay focused, and obviously never ever go against this plan. So here on the right side, I said that I only trade 2 pairs because I want to stay focused. I'm not trying to look at this pair and this pair and this pair and just freaking go insane. I'm focused on 2 pairs that are kind of similar. The second one is I only risk 1 or 5% maximum of my money per trade, similar to this one, the first one. And this is really critical. You should always enter when your trading strategy says so. And like I told you, I'll teach you the exact strategy that I do, the strategy that are me profitable at the end of this video. Okay, and then I only enter with minimum 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. And the reason why 1-to-1 is the bare minimum for me is because you risk, let's say you risk 1%. If you lose it, you lose 1%. If you win 1%. So that's kind of not that good. But 1-to-2 is really good because, you double the money if you win. 1-to-3, you triple the money, etc. Now you have your trading plan, and then what you're gonna do is train for 30 days in the demo account or paper trading account, and you're gonna practice and follow these rules. And after that, you can start to make some really good money. Step number 2 is to get a funded account from a trusted prop firm. I'm gonna give you a quick story. So when I was starting to see some profitability in my trading, I was so dedicated. I really wanted to become actually independent trader. So what I did basically was I checked my bank account. I had no money, okay? And I didn't want to ask money from my parents because I'm not like that, okay? I know some people may ask, but for me personally, I've always wanted to be independent. So what I did was I started to go flip burgers in a 9-to-5 job. I know I didn't have to be there at my age, but the thing here is I was so dedicated. I started to make some money from the 9-to-5, and I heard that there's something called prop firm accounts. I really started to get motivated because these prop firms, I heard that they're super good way to make money as a beginner especially. So what I basically did was, once I started to get some money from my 9-to-5, I bought some funding accounts. First of all, yeah, I failed some of them, but then I started to pass once I got serious. And when I got serious, I started to get some really good money from those funded accounts. With those funded account money, I started to deposit to my live account, and then I started to go all in with live account. And that's exactly what I want you to do later once you got the money from the funded accounts, to move them to the live account. But before that, you need the money from the funded accounts. Guess what? Good thing is, it is actually relatively easy to pass those funded accounts and make some money with that, because there are some rules that you need to pass and then later you get the money. But I'll explain you in a minute what you have to do to pass those funded accounts. But trust me, with the right strategy, with the right mind, with the right rules, you will actually make a lot of money with those funded accounts. So let's dive more deep into the funded accounts. So about these prop firms, I'm gonna show you probably the most trusted prop firm so far, FTMO. This is not a sponsorship or anything. They didn't pay me to say this. This is like the OG one, OG prop firm, etc. Obviously, this is like for the forex traders. If you trade futures or etc. options, whatever, then there's obviously prop firms for those kind of traders as well. Pretty much all of these prop firms work the same way. So there's usually like 2 steps that you need to prove to this prop firm that, okay, I can trade. And then after that, they'll give you the funded account, which everything that you make, you'll actually get the money. So basically, you have to pay like a small fee. Let's say in this case, $10,000 is the smallest account, $10,000 fake money. I know it's fake money, but you need to first pass 2 steps and then you can actually start to earn some real good money. So these prop firms basically have rules. For example, profit target, you have to make at least $1,000, which is like 10% from this $10,000. Basically, at the end of the first step, you have to have 11K, then you pass. Second stage, same thing, but you have to make 500, so 5%, etc, etc. And step number 3, you actually get money. Whatever you make, you'll actually get the money, and once you get the payout, it's in your bank, bro. And like I told you, you can choose whatever prop firms you want to choose, but only choose the most trusted one, okay? I'm gonna say this because this is the one that I trust the most. But obviously, like I told you, nowadays I trade with real money, but I first trade with prop firms to get their good money, okay? And then you can choose what the fuck you want to do with the money. Only buy the account, the prop firm account, if you think you're ready. That's why I said at the beginning, trade for 30 days in the demo account, fake money, and then you can buy the account. So if you want to make $300 a day, then this $10,000 is perfectly fine for you. Let's say now you decide to buy the funded account, let's say the $10,000 account, okay? It costs you 90 bucks around. You're gonna follow your trading plan that which is made for you, and then you're gonna follow the strategy that I'm about to explain you in the next step. So you're going to risk 1% per trade with 1-to-3 risk ratio size with the $10,000 account. Now think about it, $10,000, 1% risk, that's $100 risk, and when you win, that's $300. And there we go. Obviously, you're gonna follow the trading plan like I told you. You're gonna take the best possible trade. You're gonna increase the odds by all means. You're not gonna just take stupid trades. You're not gonna over risk. You're gonna take the trade with the best possible outcome, and that's how it goes. That's how you make $300. Now think about it when you buy a bigger account. Obviously, do not buy a bigger account if you're not ready. Okay, only buy the account when you're ready. So what I basically did was I started to pass a lot of funded accounts, make some money with that, and move them into a live account. But you can choose. Some people, I know people that only trade with funded accounts, that's completely fine. But obviously with bigger prop firm accounts, you're able to make more money, and obviously with bigger real accounts, you're able to make more money. That's how it goes. Last but not least, probably the most important step number 3 is to get the right strategy from the right person. Back when I was unprofitable, the people who I learned from, they didn't give me the lessons that I actually needed. They didn't show me the mistakes that they did back when they was unprofitable. You know what is the one beautiful thing about us humans? We have the ability to learn from others' mistakes. You saw me, I was losing for 2 years straight because I was learning from the mainstream of trading. I was learning from this guy and this guy, this strategy and this strategy. They didn't work, and I started to mix my mind, etc. Like I started to lose my mind really. And nobody actually told me what to do in these markets correctly. So that's why I had to go through it and I had to figure that shit on my own. And I don't want you to go through the pain that I went through in the beginning. And because of that reason, I created a free trading course for you. And if you want to get access to the complete free trading course, it should be the first link in the description. Jaime, I believe in you. Best of luck to your trading, and I will see you on the other side. Peace out.